Hey there, I know I have not been posting any videos lately because I'm a failure. Let's just get with that. I am a failure, so I'm gonna walk up and down this driveway. There's someone mowing over there. My kid's screaming at me. We're gonna make do because I'm bored and I wanna get some steps in. I got a new Fitbit this month on Prime Day. And I'm not sure if it's super accurate, but it motivates me sometimes, especially where I'm traveling right now. Things aren't my normal, so we're dealing with this. So I could actually walk on the road, but that involved 3 kids on a country road with people speeding. So no, I'll walk up and down while they do their own thing, wherever that is, in or out of the house. I may not even go fast, I don't care. But I feel like I've had a really good last 2 weeks, to be honest. I had a super big binge. I've had days where I've passed 2,100 calories. I've had days where I was a little under, and some days a little over. But I don't feel like I've sat in the kitchen just threw things in my mouth, even though I was way over my calories already. I feel like that is a good thing. I like it. I kind of had this realization, if I actually pushed myself, I could actually hit 225 or something like that by the end of the year. And I really, really wanted to try that. So I think one of my kids want out, so I'm gonna have to open the door for her. So let's walk to the house. Other than that, I have been doing the BBM mixer challenge for the last month and a half, but last week I hated, I guess as of this point, it'd be 2 weeks ago. Hated the layout, hated it. I mean, my body is just over the hit and the cardio that I have to modify, and it's just not really the sort of thing I like, because how many days of modifications does it just feel like you're doing nothing at all? Am I actually getting anything out of this? I don't know. Come out. Come walk with me. So I was just looking for things on YouTube, and I found Baumgren. I can't remember her first name now. Baumgren. Love, Nourish, Move, or Move, Nourish, Love. I don't know. Something like that. I'll link it below. She had a 2-week strength challenge, and you know me, I love strength. So let's go. I did it. First week, I hardly had to modify, and I felt strong, pushed myself. And I was also doing 10,000 steps a day according to the Fitbit. And I don't know if I lost any weight, because there's another issue coming with that. Well, this week was more modifying and more I'm not going to do that. Or there's also that same thing I was just mentioning might be half the issue. So I wound up just skipping the last 2 days of the 2-week challenge. But when I get home this week, or maybe in 2 weeks, I will actually post if it actually did anything for me, measurement wise. But man, that first week was amazing. I felt determined. I felt energized. I felt like I could do it. And that was an amazing feeling after feeling like all I do is fail when I do BBM. Although as much as I say that, I did sign up for the next BBM challenge. I mean, there's an accountability group with it. So I was like, okay, yes, you got me. You got me. Although I hope it eventually has the food layout, not week by week. I don't like that week by week thing. So 4 minutes. We have been talking for 4 minutes of nothing. So when I was talking about the issues, I was looking at my calendar. As a woman, we have a calendar. Now, I mean, I'm not testing with OPKs or anything like that. It's just noticing the signs if I feel like it. Well, number one, for the last 2 months, it's been lengthening. So I was really studying it, because I do notice the last 2 months, after I ovulate, I will then lose any energy and motivation. Of course, I'll also gain weight, which has been an issue on this channel for years. So I was really studying it, and I noticed that according to this calendar, that without OPKs or anything like that, no BBT, that my follicular phase is only like 11 days. So that's why I don't feel like I can get any headway to this health, fitness, wellness, eating right thing, because I only have 11 days in a month, and that's excluding, you know, those first 2 days where you feel like shiitake mushrooms. I was just like, oh, well, that explains it. 11 days of feeling like I'm not horrible. And then once I gain weight, and then it's 14, 15 days of feeling low energy, feeling a little weak, feeling tired, crampy, all this stuff. So, you know, that's awesome. I'll throw my calendar in here if I feel like editing this. But, you know, women's stuff. I really, really wish there was actually more scientific evidence relating to menstrual cycle without birth control versus weight loss and energy levels and all that. Because I'm still not sure if half the resources I have seen are actually like scientifically proven or even, you know, anything. Because I feel like some of the stuff I've read in the last year was like based on ancient Chinese medicine, and I want some evidence. And because they all say different things, do different things, like don't do HIIT during this time, and the other ones that go don't eat carbs during this time. And it's like there's no way to really tell what to do. All these people say that doing it this way changed their life, but there's like no real no common ground. And of course probably won't be common ground. Like you'd have to do a study that's so big to get even a quarter of a common ground, because everyone's different. They're dealing with different things, PCOS and all that stuff. I don't know. But so therefore that means my 2-week challenge didn't end till after I ovulated, which means I usually gain weight. So I'm not sure if there's a point to measuring. But then I'm like, did I have a bad week? Did I get, because I did, I'm not extreme healthy mama, I'm not on keto or anything. I'm just trying to count calories and just be mindful. So we had some of my favorite Chinese place, and it's like a fried rice, but I can't find it in the tracker very well. So I just used a house fried rice that was randomly in the tracker. So I don't really know if that's like accurate, because it's not like a crazy amount of calories, and it's split into 3 portions, which is really good for me. Usually I'll eat the whole thing or split in half. So I feel like that was being mindful, but was it really just 1,000 calories, or was it really like 2,000 calories? Me think it was 1,000 calories while I'm eating 4,000 calories in one day. You know, anxiety spirals I'm really good at. My brain pan. It's so much fun. This is why I think it really is hard for me sometimes to lose weight, because I get so obsessive, which is why I think I'm trying to just do calorie counting and be gentle with myself. So I'm traveling, like I've said, don't have access to things I normally would have access to, 4 or 5 hours in the car, eating out. So I told myself I'd have 1 splurge meal in a day, and then after that I will try to eat more mindfully, smaller meals like a salad or something like that. So far I feel like I'm doing really good. I mean, it's not perfect. I ate over 2,100 calories yesterday, but I enjoyed 4 marshmallows. And you know, I was like, that's enough. And I feel like for me, especially right now with what I've been dealing with, that's a good thing for me. We're not going to hate on 4 marshmallows. But if you are looking for a new challenge, I highly recommend that 2-week split 35 strength challenge. It's great. And it's like I was able to do 15s for most of it. So good. I felt so strong, especially that first week. Like I was dying for 5 days. Like 5 days, I could barely sit. I was like, I don't know if I can sit on this toilet. It hurts. So if you're curious about my weight right now, it's about 246 when I weighed in on like Monday, 245 the day before, but that's before I had like the Chinese measurements. I kind of lost them on my hips, I think, but then the next time I measured it 3 days later after ovulation, gained another inch back. So don't know. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not going that fast, and I mean, I'm not doing a hardcore. I'm hitting 2100 most days, but can I only account for weight loss for those 11 days of the month? And I just have to keep going during my luteal phase to see if once I start the month over again, am I going to lose weight? I'm not sure, and it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Has anyone had issues like that where you can only lose weight like once or twice a month? And yeah, it feels like an excuse, and it might be an excuse because it's really making me down. But I mean, I have evidence on this channel. It literally happens to me, and I would stay on track and I would lose like 4 pounds in a day or 14 pounds because I'd gained 10 pounds in those 2 weeks because it's all water weight. Being a woman with a natural cycle is so frustrating sometimes. But I'm afraid to get on like any sort of birth control because I don't know what those hormones would do to me. And so it's like, I guess I'm just going to suck it up. Unless I really want to try that out. Not sure. My other kid's coming. Maybe they're running. So other than that, this week we went to Dinosaur World. If you follow me on TikTok, then you saw my little tour of it. No, I'm not professional or anything. So that gave me like 3,000 steps. I don't even know how I got 3,000 steps. I remember looking to see 4,000, and then the next time I looked, I had 8,000. I'm like, when did that happen? What? But at least been mostly active. I have a Walk Away the Pound DVD that I can do later. Then I have a Yoga Buddha Ballet DVD I can use. I think I can do that in a small space. I'm not sure if I'll do it. It's just Walk Away the Pounds. I can read on my Kindle and watch and do that. Another thing I've been doing this last month is I've been reading a lot. I've been getting a lot of advanced reader copies and posting those reviews. I've been posting those reviews on TikTok, mostly read smut, so you know. I don't know if anyone who watches this channel cares about that. Most of my TikTok's smutty reviews. I do have over 200 followers on TikTok now. I am taking a walk. Other than that, I meant to edit a novel I wrote 2 years ago, but I haven't gotten to that. I have been writing more on my novels that I've been posting on Wattpad and Inkit. I have no readers, no comments, so therefore I must suck. You know, the whole idea was to see if anyone would want to read what I write, and that experiment's failing, but the book's not complete, and some people don't start books till they're complete, so it could be my fault. Still struggling with the conclusions of those books, but I'll manage. We'll get it done. Go put it inside. We'll get it done, I think. I think I figured out the ending of one of my novels. I saw The Crown on Amazon. I was like, oh no, that's the answer. That's the answer, because that's the perfect crown for her. But other than that, I've been trying really hard for the last 2 weeks not to binge, to eat mindfully and within 2,100 calories. And I've been exercising. There was one day I felt so exhausted where I've not been sleeping and just said, I'm going to do at least a 15-minute walk. So I did that 15-minute walk and I said, bye.